Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, and welcome back to December 2019 Astrological Crystal Review for the sign of Taurus. You can reach me at my website, which is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net. My email address, mercury524 at msn.com. On my Facebook page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson, and you can reach me on LinkedIn and Twitter. Okay, you know the deal. Subscribe, like, and share. And if you care to give donations, that is more than welcome. Will receive it. And you can also welcome all the cross watchers. Okay, now if you want any of my services or a private reading, you can reach me at the numbers and email address that I just mentioned and website, or you can find my information below. Well, hello, Taurus. Your solar sun is in the ninth house in Capricorn. Okay? Now, the ninth house is the house of Sagittarius. Its ruling planet is Jupiter. Okay, so your solar sun is in your ninth house, which is in Capricorn, and Capricorn is the 10th house, which deals with employment, success, and prestige, and moving up the ladder. It also deals with your image, your public image that you present it to the world, and how they see you outside in the world, but outside of closed doors. Okay, Capricorn is the 10th house, and in the tarot, the 10th represents an ending of a cycle and beginning of a new cycle. So I'm picking up that some of the Taurus are ending a cycle as far as employment, moving into a better position with your employer, or you are leaving your employer to something new. I feel changes is going through around your career, and it also deals with higher education. So since it's in the ninth house, so I see some of you are going back to the school for additional training. Some of you are expanding, maybe getting some certifications or certificate, or going back to school for a higher level of learning than what you have now. And this has something to do with your career. Okay, then the key card for you in December, the tarot card, is this. This is the card. This is the card that's crossing you. So you have moved those obstacles out of your path. So this challenge has been met, and now this is 3 of Swords, and 3 in the tarot represents it's time for you to apply your knowledge. So the knowledge that you have learned, it's time for you to put it into physical action and materialization of it. Swords representing anything that's in your way of this higher education, of getting a better employment, of moving up, must be eliminated by your thoughts and logic and words. Okay? So this swords in the tarot represents air. So this is a Gemini, a Libra, Aquarius, but it deals with the mind. So it's time for you to use your mind and expand it to the things that you want as far as your career and higher education, or retraining in something that you want to move up in your career aspect. Okay? Now, Jupiter is the Sagittarius. Your solar sun is in the ninth house, which is ruled by Sagittarius and Jupiter. Jupiter is the ruling planet of expansion, new opportunity, blessing, truth, wealth, and it also has to do with karma. So if you did good things, these blessings are coming back to you now. Okay? If you did not do good things, then Taurus, because you can be stubborn because you're a fixed sign, there could be some delays in your prosperity. Okay? Okay. Jupiter will be leaving Sagittarius next month, December. So this is the time to expand. This is the time to plant the seeds of the opportunities that you want in this career, higher education, retraining, a new position. This is the time to plant the seeds. So this is the time to put that foundation down. Let's put the foundation down to build this house on it. The house is your ability to move forward. Okay. Now, in Sagittarius, the ninth house represents universal truth. It represents religion, philosophy. It represents dreams, mysticism. It represents competitiveness. It represents taking the chances, striking out. It also represents being adventurous. I also say again that some of you might be looking at jobs that have a foreign connection, where you're developing something in a different culture, you're developing something that deals with foreigners. So I see you're going to be involved in foreigners in this career move that you're going to be making, because it deals with different cultures and foreigners. It's also deal with competition. I see you being more physical aggressive of getting things that you're doing. I see a change in your diet. I see a change in your exercising. That's going to get more aggressive. You're going to start taking care of your physical body more. I see with you, Taurus, okay? I see some problems here that some of you could be overweight. Some of you need to get on a diet. Some of you could have some medical issues here that needs a change of diet so you can get off of that chemical with Uranus and Taurus is being we want to get off of those chemicals that have a lot of side effects, a lot of problems, that we have to go back to the doctor, which is the legal drug pusher, and with the pharmaceutical companies to deal with the side effect. So I see a lot of you are taking that change. That's that change, getting out, being an adventure, being gambling, weeding yourself off these kind of chemical things that's been giving you a problem here. Okay, now we have Pluto, which is in Capricorn. And Pluto is a sign, it rules Aries, it rules also Scorpio. So Pluto represents some issues that has been bothering you, you've been holding in, and it's go deep, and you need to release it, heal yourself. So there's a transformation going on as far as getting rid of emotional garbage and baggage. And this goes back to your childhood. So get in touch with that innocent child and tell that child, I love you. I like you as you were, and you still are, and I like me as I am now, because you brought me here. So you need to accept that and get in touch with that innocent child within you. Be childlike and be exploratory. Sagittarius, that's the ninth house in Capricorn as far as your career and the different options. Okay, then we have Saturn in Capricorn. Saturn represents fear, doing things right, learning the lessons. So I see a lot of you have learned some of the lessons that were presented to you, and some of the setbacks and things that was happening, they have been removed, and so things are moving on freely. So I feel that some of you are knowing yourself better than you did before. I also feel that some of you are loving yourself better than you did before. Okay, so with Pluto and Saturn deal with father time. So there could be some issues with emotional issues that deal with Pluto, that deal with your father, that he needs to be addressed and healed and let go. Let that burden off you. Okay, Uranus also deals with, Saturn deals with boundaries, okay? Setting boundaries now. Some of you are beginning to set boundaries and not being taken advantage of and not being a people pleaser. If you don't want to do something, you don't want to do it. You owe no explanation to no one. So we need that to be put into perspective. Okay, since Pluto and Saturn is in your sign, okay, in Capricorn, Capricorn represents the 10th house, which deals with an ending of a cycle, beginning of new. So there's an ending of a cycle deals with as far as your career, employment, your public image, and your reputation. If anything bad was there, I feel that you're moving it out to present you as a better person that you did in the past. Now we have Uranus who went into Taurus. in the 12th of August 2019, and it will stay there to 2026. This is a slow-moving planet like Pluto, Uranus, and Neptune, and they're distant, but their effects will be profound. Okay, so it represents changes. If there's a long-distance relationship, there's been some changes in there to benefit both of you. I feel that you both saw what was going wrong and is being corrected. I see you spending less physical money, more cashless society, and I see some of you are going into something to do with robots, even preparing them, designing them, building them, making them, or programming them. So I feel this will be a better opportunity with Jupiter planting the seeds now when it moved in here in December 2018, and now you're going to see those seeds grow in 2020. So I also see a lot of things. If you're LGBTQ plus, I see freedom coming to you. You're loving yourself more. The world is going to love us more. And these laws will be put into effect. And we will have the rights that we need. And we will have all this foolishness happening now. Okay, I also see long relationships of ages. Age will not be the number. I see that's changing. We're living longer. If we are taking care of ourselves, then we're going to be dealing with younger or older individuals, and there will be no problem here. So that would be the norm. I see it's cleaning up the air, the water, and the earth. So I see you getting organizations connected with that. Okay. Also, I see a change here that some of you are going to weed off these chemicals that you're on and be more involved with natural products, natural healing regimen. I see some of you getting a garden, growing your own fruits and vegetables. I think that there's a health conscious coming in for some of you Taurus with your solar sun in the 9th house, which is Capricorn. Okay, we have Neptune. Neptune went direct Wednesday, but we're still in the post-shadow period, and that will not be over within 2 weeks. So it's got to build up speed. So a lot of illusions. You're getting your head out the clouds. There are some issues here with eyes. You need to get that corrected. And your feet. You're trusting your intuition and your feelings and act on it. So your psychic ability is heightened now, okay? You're seeing where you need to focus at and it's, to achieve things that you really need to achieve going in your career and your employment. Okay, so now some of these careers and employment could be an institution that deals with healing. Okay, so I feel some of you are dealing institution that deal with healing or behind the scenes, like prisons, hospitals, schools, any institution that is not openly, but is behind the scene, but it has to do with healing here too, okay? I see some of you are going out more dancing. I see you want to have a great dancing. So I see you either taking some classes or some yoga classes, something to combine with movement that's graceful and deal with that. Okay, now we have Mercury in Scorpio right now. Mercury went direct last week. So it's still in its post shadow period, and it will be out that completely. So it's the communication of all forms of communication. It's the thought, the mind, the physical part of the shoulder, the arms, the hand coordination, the eye, the nervous system, and the lung. So there are some issues there. I see that this is improving now. You found out where you need to address these issues and what routine, regimen that you need to put on, okay? Transportation, I see some of you get ready to buy a car, but I will not buy this car until Wednesday on the 4th, when it's completely out of the shadow period. Do not buy anything transportation, do not buy any electronics, any cell phones or nothing until after Wednesday, the 4th of December. Okay, Mercury's in Scorpio, so again, emotions is the rule. So we're very emotional. So we have to think twice before we speak, because we don't want to say anything. We can speak our truth, which is the 5th chakra here, but do it in a diplomatic way. Okay, address it in a pleasant way and the reaction will be pleasant. If you address it in a negative way, then your reaction is going to be negative. Okay, so we need to deal with all forms of communication. Read the text carefully before you send it out. Read the letter, any form of communication, and read it twice. Okay, and then you can send it out until the 4th of December, when the post-shadow period has been going and has built up speed. Okay, we have Mars in Scorpio. Mars is the masculine sign of all of us. It's our aggression. It's our pushing us. It's giving us the energy to do what we need to do, to address whatever challenges we have. And Mars is also the ruling planet of Scorpio and Aries. There's that aggressiveness, Taurus, which your solar sun in your 9th house, which is part of Capricorn. So be aggressive in this career and employment change that you want. Okay, again, feelings has involved with Scorpio's a water sign, so their feelings first, but now we have to have our intellect first, because we have to think about what we say and what we do, because we don't want it to being thrown back in our face at this time. Okay, then we have Venus in Capricorn. Right, your solar sign is in the 9th house in Capricorn, Taurus. So Venus is the feminine part of us. So this is the balance, the masculine and the feminine. And the Mars works in that passion, that love, that energy, that feeling, that action. Where Venus represents the money and the balance of all relationship and partnership. Now, some of you who are in a commitment relationship, money was a big issue. I don't know if it was money going out more, or there was not enough money to be saved. So I see there's been a saving change here. You're saving more money. You're cutting a budget out and sticking to it. I see you have some goals that you want this to be done within 4 or 5 years. So you're setting the foundation for this to come on a budget so you can get out of debt. I see some of you want to buy a car. I see some of you want to move from an apartment to a home. So you have to save money. So I see you looking at that, Taurus. And then Venus is also the ruling planet of Taurus, okay? So your solar sun, Taurus, is in your 9th house in Capricorn, has to do with your career, employment, and making changes that are possible in that area. Okay, some of you are not in a relationship. I feel that your mind is focused on your career change, getting that higher education, that higher certificate, a certification, of going back to school for training. So your main focus is on career now. The relationship is in the back. If something comes, then it will come. But your main focus, for those who are single, you're going to date now. And I don't see you dating more than just one person. I see you dating several people, because you want to have choices and giving the kind of relationship that you want to be involved in. Now, 2 of the stones I want you to carry in the month of December, Taurus. One is an amethyst. Amethyst is also the color of Sagittarius, which is purple, and also the color of prosperity, healing, also in that aspect. So this is the amethyst. It's a purple stone. I want you to get you some castor oil, and I see some of you might be having problems with your neck. So I want you to get some organic castor oil, heat it up a little bit, and massage this all around your neck. So I feel that your 5th chakra is blocked. You're not speaking your truth. You need to speak and express yourself in the areas of your career, employment, your public image, and your reputation. Jupiter has opened these doors for you by your solar sun being the 9th house, which is Capricorn, Taurus. Taurus is the earth sign, Capricorn is the earth sign, so it deals with work, money, and possession. It deals with employment, career, prestige, and moving up the ladder, and coming out of that restriction, delays, and procrastination, things and moving forward. But you have to move forward. So I need you to put this around there and speak your truth, what you want. The other stone I need you to carry in the month of December, Taurus, But your solar sun in your ninth house is the garnet stone. This is a red stone. What has to do with some kind of other light beige color in it. I again want you to put this, and you're probably having a problem with your ankles, your calves. So I'm going to take that organic oil and put it around and massage it and heat it up and heat this along with it. And this will help you in that area. So the garnet stone will help you to take that stress, because I feel that stress is in those areas that I just mentioned. So carry this with you with the month of December. I hope you enjoy your overall view for December 2019 for Taurus. Your solar sun is in your ninth house, which is Capricorn. Ciao.